life is good, man. You coaching how the kids, how the sport, what you coaching actively right
Absolutely,
now?
man. I'm still, getting everything together for summer basketball. You know what I'm saying? So we got that together, and our season probably will start here. What is it today? The 5th? So I think like the
Yeah,
16th. So it's about to be right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to enjoy the little bit of chill time I got left before we got to really lock back in and get busy for the summer. And then outside of that, we just trying to stay above water, man. You know what I'm saying? But what about you, man? What you got going on here coming up, man?
man. Honestly, bro, I'm just grinding, bro. Just trying to focus. Like I told you off air, bro. I think it's a lot of things we could do this summer. I want to just grind in my business and take advantage of this network we got. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Start getting some conversations going about this basketball, this culture, some positive conversations. I think that's why we get a lot of engagement because we
Mm-hmm.
see the game from a rational viewpoint. Just trying to grind with that, keep my family together. I was displaced from this tornado, so I'm just trying to get my family together and make sure everybody we straight, get back in our home, and everything is blessed the way it should be. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. You know what I mean? Like I got my health, trying to stay on this workout routine, and just max it out, man. You know what I mean? Be there for my kids, be the uncle, be the cousin I need to be, the brother, but also make sure like I don't. You know how you can burn the candle on so many ends?
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that, man. You gotta tell somebody no. When you a good nigga, they think you on the clock 20.
Yeah. And the thing is, you want to be
You want to
able
be,
to
yeah,
you want to be able to be that, but sometimes,
yeah,
bro, you don't have anything to give.
yeah,
And that's one thing I had to learn. Like,
yeah,
you know, your family got to pour into you too, as much as you pour into them. That's important for men to have their loved ones pour into them, and not just saying thank you, but showing how appreciative you are for the sacrifices that the people have to make. And I think that's one thing that we as men have to kind of make sure that we prioritize with our family as well. I'm like, hey, y'all can't forget about taking care of us, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because you expect me to take care of you, which I
yeah,
expect too, but you
yeah,
got to make sure that you're doing that same thing. And it can be little things, it can be big things. That's what I was trying to explain to my kids. I'm like, bro, if you at home all day and you're not doing nothing, I shouldn't have to come home and the damn trash cans are still at the curb when it takes
yeah,
15 seconds to
yeah,
walk them up the damn driveway. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So it's really more so about just like trying to help kids understand and keep perspective as a parent and the most responsible party in the house. And that's hard. That's hard to do. And I've struggled with that some days more than others. So I'm just trying to see if I can string together as many good days as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Man, I think that's beautiful the way you said that, bro. It's just like you gotta teach, but you gotta console, but then you gotta also never put down the mantle and say you still gotta be the first one up, last one to bed. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta eat right. You gotta be physically right. You gotta be mentally right to go from point A to B, point C, and still have a smile on your face while doing it.
That
You know
shit
what I'm
tough,
saying?
boy. That shit hard, man.
You know what I mean? And a lot of dudes don't. That's why I see you on X, and I always tell you like dad life, like it's really something. Your Saturday from 8 a.m. First game start 8 a.m. Y'all don't understand. You young dads, you want to play these sports? First game, soccer game, 8 a.m. sharp.
That mean I'm up at 5:30 because I gotta get
You
my
know what I'm
boys. I
saying?
gotta make sure that
Yeah, yeah,
so that we can
yeah,
get them in and out of the car. Oh, that's his
yeah,
thing. And yeah, man, it's tough. So I salute all of my parents out there, not just dads, but all of the parents out there making a way. Because that shit,
yeah,
it might seem easy in a vacuum, but bro, doing it day after day, day after day, day after day, it's a grind, and not
yeah,
everybody built to withstand that, man.
yeah. And it's a grind when you got a willing and capable and devoted partner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I can
Imagine what it's like
understand
if you
her.
don't have that.
Yeah, yeah,
That's why I'm so blessed, man. I'm so blessed and thankful, and just so thankful for the mother of my children.
yeah.
I've made a lot of mistakes in life. That was one I may have got right.
Right,
I'm
right, 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 right. To me,
whether
that's
it
the
was
most
on purpose
important
or
one.
accident, I don't care. Sometimes it's
Yeah,
better to be lucky. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm definitely thankful for that one.
yeah, yeah. I think that's the most important one. I always say, man, I just posted. I had a video in the last pod I was gonna put out. I want to ask you. as a man, do you trust your woman enough to cry to your woman?
Yeah, I didn't cry to my lady before,
Me too.
and not because I wanted to, but because like I
Yeah.
just, like I said, man, I done seen some stuff in my lifetime to be
Yeah.
a young man. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
when you with somebody for so long, it's impossible to hide.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just impossible to hide.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you are trying to hide from somebody you supposed to be with, bro, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
yeah. So now let me be clear. I'll definitely try my hardest to not, get
Exactly.
like that.
Exactly.
But that's just whether it's my lady, my kids, or whatever, because I don't want them to see me like that, and I don't like getting like that. I don't like yelling at my kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do, but I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And so I work. That's something I got to work on. That's something I got to get better at, honestly.
Yeah.
But nah, I don't want her to see me like that because I don't want her to feel like I ain't got my shit together. But it's impossible to have your shit together all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just impossible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the thing about it, man, when somebody truly loves you, man, they're gonna let you have your moments because you need those.
Yeah. Yeah.
A woman that's not willing to let you have that moment, that might not be the one for you.
Great point.
But I can say, yeah, I've cried in front of my lady before, but I've also worked 2 fucking jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I also support my family, pay the bills in my fucking house, and do, you know what I'm saying? So if
Yeah.
anybody in this motherfucker can do it,
Yeah.
it's me.
Yeah.
But, men are expected to do more.
Yeah. We are.
And it is what it is.
And you gotta, like, it's hard trying to find that perfect emotional balance, but then it's also good for your kids sometimes to see your natural state.
Mm-hmm.
And anger is an honest emotion as long as it's within control, or
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Because you still teaching them how to be man. Some shit you should be pissed off about.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but we also got to have a balance to let shit go, calm the woman down, and salute to what you said. I don't want to jump ahead about the woman. I feel like if you can't like cry to the person you with and trust, you with the wrong person.
Yeah.
If you're in a serious relationship, like if you can't trust, this is in a vault. No matter how bad this shit may go, or we together forever, if I give you an emotional vulnerability to me as a man, it should be in a vault forever. And if you don't have that, cool. But also to your point, you got to be strong enough to where she can understand the severity of you having that moment. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you said, we already strong men. We handle so much. So if you know this has happened, or I've endured this, or heard this news, or this person meant this to me, and I need you for this moment, you know how strong I've been anyway. So it's no problem being.
Oh, absolutely.
You know
and they should want that. I'm not saying a woman should want her man to cry. I'm saying a woman should want her man to feel comfortable enough to be himself,
Yeah.
And I've been cool a long time, so I'm completely comfortable in myself to be in any state and still feel like I can do what I need to do, talk to who I need to talk to, and get my point across, And so that's just one of those things that you just gotta accept, and we are human beings, man.
Yeah. And that's tough.
Sometimes you have triggers that'll throw you off, and you're not any less of because you got something that that makes you feel a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that woman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let you go, bro. But that woman has bared children for me, man. Risked her life and had to get her fucking body cut up because we got to have one of our kids can't be born naturally and we got to do X, Y, and Z. And she did that on the strength of me. And so there's no state of being that I would not be okay with her seeing me in, because I know what it's like to walk into a fucking, a procedure room to have a C-section. Even though I haven't had one, I know how crazy that shit looks. You know what I'm saying? If a woman is willing to do something like that for me, I would do anything for that woman. Anything. And if that woman can see me at my highest, she'll see me at my lowest. Because I know the length that you'll go for me. So I'll always go that length for you. Always.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize, bro, women, bro, their lives are at danger delivering these children. And I don't think people really understand the severity of that. And you throw in doctors not listening to women, not taking their words seriously, or understanding the type of things that they're in. And
Yeah.
fam, I've had enough children to know, bro, that shit is to not be taken granted, taken.
Yeah.
And so I will always, that woman can see me at any state because she's loved me in every step of the way.
Yeah. Yeah. And man, that was wonderfully said, man. Everything you say, I feel the same way about my woman. You know, you're here to protect her, and then I can't imagine. Also, like we talk about what we deal with, man, self-month, but man, and women deal with so much, bro. You know what I mean? Just physically with their bodies. You know, being women, just walking in a room, feeling like you safe if you alone as a woman. So like just your body, the changes you go through to your body, worrying about a kid that actually came out of your body. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Like changes. So to be able to like hold a woman's hand and walk with her through life and go through your shit and her shit at the same time is what makes it beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
And, I know I'm blessed with something not everybody has, and I'm thankful for it. And I try to do my best to protect it. I always say, protect your situation. That's something I've been tweeting for years.
Yeah.
And I do my best to try to protect my situation. You know what I'm saying? And as long as I got that woman, I can do anything. I could do anything. I did anything before I had her, obviously, but
Yeah.
as long as I got that woman, man, I feel like I can go anywhere and do anything, man.
Yeah. And I know you. We got to get out of here. I just want to tell you what advances you among your peers is that you have the wisdom to know that at your age. Most black men don't really acquire that type of wisdom till they maybe late 30s, early 40s. So sometimes they play and articulate too much in the streets while they not taking advantage of the moments while they very bright and young.
Mm-hmm.
So even with me, I have mine in car seat all the time. Like you at the point where you understand the value of the children and the family.
Mm-hmm.
So you ahead of the game, man. You know what I mean? I always tell you that,
I
straight up.
appreciate that, bro. It means a lot coming from you just because you're a little older than me and you done seen, more than I have. It's hard to kind of tell yourself that in a moment when you in the thick of the war. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm doing here, and then your lady call you, baby. I can't pick up the baby. I need you to get across town and get there before so that she don't miss her appointment. And I got to drop everything I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to keep that perspective sometimes, but in truth, man, we are all we have. And
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you something, man. My lady's family, they taught me a lot about what true love is and
Yeah.
support. I am a better man because of her family. And so I don't take that with a grain of salt. I named my last son her dad's middle name because of what he meant to me as a man and what he's done. And like I said, my dad died, early 90s, long time ago. But so to be able to have those talks that I have with him, for him to share things and accept me the way that he has throughout our entire time been together, and all the kids and ups and downs and all of that, man, some stuff you don't get, but some stuff you get in abundance and in spades. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm one of those lucky people, blessed people to have love in abundance in spades, man. And so
Yeah.
I don't never take it for granted. But I appreciate what you said, man, because it means a lot coming from somebody like you, man, for sure.
Yeah, nah, man, you're welcome, brother. Like we just like to be you don't only do, you might be driving home, get ready to go relax, and you get a call and you gotta instantly find a CVS somewhere and make something happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pride and it's honoring that responsibility, but you gotta acknowledge each other. So blessings to you, man. Continued
Yes, sir.
blessings. Thank you for popping on the pod. This is a great conversation for Men's Health Month, man. And we need to do some things like I was talking about, lock in soon, fam.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'm looking forward. Hopefully we can have another one of these, just talking about things that men go through in our families and stuff like that, before June gets out. So we can really, lock in and hopefully start some conversations. Cause I feel like a lot of people kind of carry on things that we speak about,
Yes, sir.
like on the timeline, you know what I'm saying? And so hopefully if we can continue to get people to have those conversations, I think it'll be better for everybody involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we sprinkling game. Like
Right.
it's like you. So no matter if you 25 and they getting it from you, or they 45 and they getting it from me, or they kind of in between. You getting all of it, and we still, we ain't pandering, but we just giving you the real. You know what I mean? So it's a nice balance and a nice understanding. So I appreciate you locking in, and we gonna get it going tonight, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We gonna make it happen, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the time, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace, fam.
Yep.
One. Hey, fam.
Yes, sir.
Yes.